Greetings. Hey, it's Susie Q. Today is part four of the near death experience. It's related to the walk ins and also these other energies, right? And so, what we'd like to do is just go into it real quick. So, what happened today was I had some questions from a very linear and logical friend. So I'm going to get right to it. So we'll start off with a little bit of an intro from this series. Is it started out as an NDE, a near-death experience, leaning into possibly some walk-in energies, or some. Or we might even say they're just other energies that are coming through to support my own beautiful divinity. So, but I kind of look at it as walk-in energy. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So we have some questions. So the first question I have today, this is related to our series, Near Death Experience, okay, is what was my personality before I knew about the walk in situation? um, so before I knew that, I had been a real estate broker, a commercial property manager, and a residential property manager. I had agents under me a handful of times. So I was very, very busy. I absolutely loved real estate. I loved negotiating. I was super type A. I was super dialed in. And even, back in Austin, I didn't even need to get referrals. Everybody just knew me. And I was called the dirt chick back in the hill country. That would be back in Dripping Springs, and in the hill country. I had huge signs, and everybody just knew me as the dirt chick. So but even back then, there were mostly males that were doing the dirt, and then I came in, so I was the dirt chick. In a lot of ways, what I really loved about it too is back then it was all print ad. And so I was able to do great marketing and great ads that would bring in people with some of the land deals that I was working with. It was very, very fun, super exciting. I did custom homes, I did production homes. I actually did a hotel up in Marble Falls, Texas, and I was part of that. So there's just been a lot of cool things that I got to experience. And I had a lot of people who taught me. I was an apprentice, for the most part, but I learned a lot of different things. And that's when I started to get my broker's license. And even then, I was a broker and I had agents and I was just kind of going crazy. It was super fun. I was also very type A, very, like I said, really dialed in, and very effective with negotiating. So negotiations are a big part of my career, and also with the idea of effective action. So even with each real estate transaction or working with other agents, effective action has been, it's just such a big win and it's super fun. Okay, so the distinction here is like, what was it before? So that's kind of a little bit about my life before, and then after I came to the awareness about the NDE, the near-death experience, and can also leaning into that walk-in or other energies that are assisting with me. Okay, so I always look at it as the walk-in is basically just another energy that is coming through to assist in me now. So I look at it differently now. So what's different now, which is so crazy, is I feel softer. And even back when that happened in 2015, I felt embarrassed. I felt like I was kind of not doing my best. I felt kind of ashamed. I was not really, I was really unsettled and confused. Really, it was kind of wild. And so I did have some beautiful energy helpers that assisted me, back there down in Houston. And I'm so thankful that they were part of my life. But they helped to integrate the energies that I was experiencing, which were different and uncomfortable and kind of messy. All right. So the next one, what was the change? What was the change? So the change might be that I just started looking at things with maybe a different vision or different view of life. I became a whole lot softer. I got a little bit more kind of humble after the 2015 energies. After learning about the NDE and that walk-in or the energies. I just got softer and I felt more accepting. I feel more in a state of allowance. I feel more a state of love, a subtle love, or that universal love. I feel that love. And that was really what came in after I was kind of processed with the energies. So that was really kind of a beautiful change for me. And even the way I look, it's like a softer look. That's super fun. Okay, so what's the next question? How is it different now? So I think I kind of described it already. How is it different now? Well, Right now, before I was a doer, I was constantly, doing deals and constantly being super aggressive, right? And then now it's like I said, it was like softer, and I feel more. Instead of a doer, I feel like I'm more of a being. I'm simply being. And so, is part of me still wanting to do something with business? Heck yes, right? Public relations, negotiations, any kind of management. These are really great places for me. I'm still working at a chiropractic office, which is awesome. I love it. It's super fun. But those are some of the things that are, kind of working with me right now. How it's really kind of uplifting up my spirit, especially at the chiropractic office, because it's all about healing, holistic healing. So that's been super fun. Okay, so another question is, has it always been with me? And so, as it turns out, that my soul arrangement has always been available to entertain other energies. Okay, you could say walk-ins. You could say that if you want, but you could say that the soul arrangement is kind of a neat little arrangement that there's an allowance of other energies that support me. And even in 2015, I didn't know what was happening with me, and then I learned that this is part of my path, right? And probably you're getting this too. A lot of us are getting different insights and different senses of awareness, and it's pretty amazing. And so that would be something there. Was it always with me? Later, eventually, I found out that it was me. It was always there. It was always there. Okay, and even I think on some of these other videos, I put in some examples of some of the energies that have come through, and when the energies come through. For a lot of us, we're human, and so sometimes we need to have kind of a vision of what a person what the energy would look like, what color hair, what do they look like, or because that kind of makes it a little bit more personal. But in truth, it's really simply just pure energy. It's pure energy that comes through. Some of the energy beings that come in, they're here for a brief time. Sometimes they'll be with me for the rest of my life, and some of the other energies may just be kind of here and there, and at this point, it doesn't even matter anymore. And in fact, it's kind of funny even talking about it because I've just integrated everything. Okay, so what's the next question? Uh, so the final question here is, how has this benefited me? Whew, that's a big question. So, and I'm guessing with you too, is that when you're really looking at some big changes, in your life, and you're really looking at like what's best for me, what am I ready to release and let go of, or what am I creating now, is we have opportunities to kind of look at maybe kind of like processing our life and going what worked for me and what didn't. And so what the benefit for me now is I'm kind of simply just happy. So all that time I was doing all that work in real estate. I was a single mom. I had kids, and I was so busy. But now it's kind of like a wash of you're doing good, you're doing okay. And even for somebody that may be listening to this now too, is that through these different times, these different experiences, whether it's metaphysical or spiritual or other kinds of ways that you're looking at life, the benefit might be that I'm okay. I'm doing good. I'm happy. I'm like super happy here in Arizona, right? I'm super happy here. And so some of the benefits are that I've released a lot of things that were not needed anymore. It's already done. It's already gone. Bye bye. It's bye bye, bye bye. And some of the other benefits are just simply knowing that I'm in the right place. I'm in the right time. I'm in the right experience. And I'm very open to the energies. And I'm very open to sharing with other people some different ways how they can approach their life in a different way. Benefits are all over. They're all over the place with me. So I think that that's it for today. We're going to do one more of these episodes. I don't know if it's an episode. It's going to be part 5. And I'm not sure what I'll be talking about on the next conversation. But if you have any questions about any of this kind of work that I do, or any of these experiences that might be kind of ringing some truth for you, sure would love to hear from you. so, so anyway, have a great day and namaste.